Okay, we're going to look at solving equations, solving linear equations. We've done it in grade 9, so a lot of this stuff will be revision. You start off with 2x plus 2 equals 1, and you're trying to find out what x is there. Well, what you do is you want to get the x's by themselves on the left-hand side and the numbers on the right, and you do the opposite of adding 2. You subtract 2 from both sides. Well, 2 minus 2 is 0, and 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Now you want to find out what it says 2x is minus 1. You want to find out what x is. You have to do the opposite of multiplying by 2. You have to divide both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Minus 1 divided by 2 is negative a half. So that's the kind of question you've probably done before. Now, this next question is a little bit more involved. First, you multiply out the brackets. 4 times 2x is 8x. 4 times minus 9 is minus 36. Now we're going to do things to both sides. We want to get the x's on one side. So what we do is we add x to minus 6x. And the x's are gone from this side, and the plus 6 is gone over to this side. You can think of it as just moving it over from minus 6x, changing it to plus 6x. Now this minus 36, we'd like the numbers to be on the right-hand side, so we add 36 to both sides. We add 36 to the right side, and when we add 36 to minus 36, it's 0, and it's gone from this side. Well, now we just go 8x minus 4x, which is 4x, plus 6x is 10x. We combine the like terms. 4 plus 36 is 40. And then finally, we divide by the number in front of x, which is 10. 10 divided by 10 is 1x. 40 divided by 10 is 4. So there's that one done. Let's take a look at this question, which is a little bit more involved. You have 2x minus x over 3x plus 1 equals 2. So what you do is you multiply both sides by 3x plus 1. It cancels here, and the 2 gets multiplied by 3x plus 1. Now there's something that's pretty important here. It turns out that x cannot equal minus 3. You actually need to make that restriction, or this thing doesn't make any sense. 3 times minus 3, 1 over 3, plus 1 would equal 0. So we don't want to divide by 0, so we must sort of say that x can't equal negative 1/3. Well, now we multiply out the bracket. 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times 1 is 2. We want to get the x's on this side, so we subtract 6x from both sides. And we subtract 2 from both sides. 2 minus 2 is 0. And 2 minus 2 on this side is 0. Then we divide by the number in front of x, minus 7. 0 divided by minus 7, we get our solution, which is 0. We could check to see if it's true by putting 0 back in here, and we can find out that it equals 2. That might be a good thing to do to check it. Now here, this last question. If you have a fractional question, the key is to look at the denominator. If there's one number in the denominator, you just multiply everything by that number. If there's more than one number, you multiply by the least common multiple. Well, the least common multiple of 3 is just 3. So 3 is it, 3 times 1. So we multiply every single thing by 3. This part, 3a times 3, and a over 3 times 3. The reason we do that is because the 3's will cancel. You'll get just 2a minus 3a, 2a minus 3. 3 times minus 3a is minus 9a. 3 times a over 3 is a. Now, we are going to go 2a minus 9a, combine the like terms as minus 7a. Then we're going to add 3 and subtract a from both sides. If we subtract a, we get minus 7a minus a is minus 8a. If we add 3 to both sides, it'll be 0 on this side, and we'll get plus 3 on this side. Now we've got the a's on one side, numbers on the other. We divide by negative 8, and we get a equals minus 3 over 8. And that's our answer. We've got a whole bunch of questions for you to practice, and you need to do them all and then check the memo and make sure that you've done them right. 16 questions, so it's quite a bit of work. make sure you try every single one of those questions.